Hey everybody, my name is Wyatt and I'm Ferda Tunes, and welcome back to another episode of my concert overview series where I go into my personal experience seeing a specific artist live, going over every detail I can remember to hopefully give some insight to some people if they might be seeing the same artist. Now, just a few days ago I had the utmost pleasure of seeing ROSALÍA on her Motomami Tour at the Budweiser stage in Toronto, and to tell the truth, my expectations were pretty high. I couldn't really tell you why. I'm still a very new fan of her, but I've fallen in love with her music so much this year. Her voice, her production choices, song structure, she seems to be able to do it all, and she proved that pretty seamlessly with her stellar album this year, Motomami. But how was the concert going to be? I've never seen or heard too much about her as a performer, not that I really looked, except for this. I got these tickets with some close friends as a little surprise birthday gift for my girlfriend, so either way it was going to be a great time. And from what I had seen from following her on Instagram, all of her posting city to city, it looked like just insane fun. But once ROSALÍA came on the stage and the show began for the next hour and a half, I was continuously impressed, more and more as every song passed. First of all, her set list was impeccable. Again, I'm a new fan, but I've dove into everything musically I could find from her, and she did most of what I had heard and so much more. She did, I think, every single song on Motomami, as well as a few on El Mal Carrera, I hope I'm saying that right, as well as quite a few songs she's featured on, like her song with Ozuna and Bad Bunny that I'm not even going to try to pronounce for everyone's sake. She even did her Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, the remix. I did not expect that in the slightest, but wow. It was very versatile, just like the album. The Motomami Tour was fairly all over the place in the best way possible. Straight out the gate, she did like the 4 biggest hits on the album: Sayoko, Candy, Bijoquito, and La Fama, back to back to back. Jesus. Right away, I knew this would be a show and a half, but I had no idea the tricks she had up her sleeve. Ya no quiero competir, sin una comparación. The most unexpected moments of the show for me was when she was isolated. It was just her instrument, and her voice. To me, by far the most immersive section of the show. Her voice just forces passionate emotion out of you. I found myself closing my eyes a few moments and just like holding back tears just off the sheer beauty and, again, passion in her voice. She pulled out the guitar and slayed a ballad all by herself on stage, and they brought a damn grand piano out so she could crush one of maybe my favorite song on Motomami, Hentai. Again, just her and her instrument was more than enough to almost make me bawl my eyes out. I know this isn't exactly a sad song, but good heavens, the sound of it is still just jaw-dropping to me. I pray she releases a live version of Motomami, but especially this song, because oh my god, the vocals were just next level. And it was just a shock to me. I had no idea she was a multi-instrumentalist mommy. And it just proved to me even further how musically inclined she is. Her talent is pretty immeasurable, and it's impossible to deny after seeing the show. But her vision from album to album, only with 3 out right now, is shocking how multifaceted her overall sound is. Her and her dancers deserve the praise and all the flowers. They were so infectious to watch, and I loved it. Felt like they weren't doing too much. They weren't like flying around stage. Their choreography was very tight and very smooth. And again, just so fun and infectious to watch. Made you want to jump right up there with them and learn all the moto moves. I gotta stop, bro. If I had to be nitpicky, I guess the stage design, even though there was quite a few surprises in there, the lighting and some of the visuals weren't really mind-blowing. They definitely could have been a bit more impressive, but this was definitely the type of show where you didn't need all of that. Her stage presence and her just pulling out all the stops was more than entertaining. It was everything. Like, for that hour and a half, it looked like she was queen of the world. And one thing that really surprised me and just made me so fucking happy to see was how much she interacted with the crowd, putting on the hats that people threw on stage, telling us how much she loves us and Toronto. Someone tossed their wallet up on stage near the end, and she was killing me, just trying to get it back. It was so funny and cute, just really not afraid at all to stop in between songs and tell a couple stories or so. How she was feeling, get down to the barricade and just show love to fans directly. It was very humble and just so sweet to see. There was one song, I can't remember which one. Some of these details may be a little spotty. I was very drunk. But one ballad, she was killing, and again, the passion is immeasurable. Like, she was literally crying at one point. Like, you could see the tears. It just pulled at my damn heartstrings all night, man. She even played Gasolina at one point during like this big medley of, it was like 5 or 7 minutes of just non-stop. It was such a highlight with Despecha, I hope I'm saying that right, sliding in there at the end. Definitely a highlight for me. That shit is like song of the summer, I swear. And the whole park just went crazy when that came in. For her encore, she did Chicken Teriyaki, Sakura, and Cute. And wow, what a little section of songs to end with the night with a bang and a half. Sakura especially was the highlight for me. Again, everything I said about hentai, just Jesus Christ, she sounds impeccable. That voice is God tier, literally. But hearing Cute, how else am I supposed to say it? Like, hearing that live, like the production, I don't have to tell y'all, but Jesus Christ, it was a ride. Overall, I got everything I wanted out of this show and so much more. If you're a fan of hers, I do not see how you could possibly be disappointed. She's just so awesome, and at the very least, her passion is admirable and it was a fun show. At the very best, it was one of the most infectious performances I think I've ever seen. The versatility was off the wall, and song for song, it was just so easy to become more and more immersed in it. I imagine some people who get dragged to these shows by friends or loved ones who don't really know her that well leave a ROSALÍA stan, because she really just slays that fucking hard. Like, she's amazing. Again, just blew all my expectations, my high expectations, clean out of the water quite a few times too. And I think that's about it. Wow, what a night. So much fucking fun. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the other videos in the concert overview series. The playlist will be in the description. I've done a ton of artists and some that I know for a fact you will like. Check out the playlist in the description. Y'all can support me on Patreon if you want to support your boy, help the channel out a bit. Y'all can join the Discord if you want to talk to some super cool people about some super cool music. Over 225 Ferda family members in the Cord. It's lit, it's a good community, it's the family. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and all that good stuff. Subscribe to stay tuned. Much love, and we'll see you in the next one.